how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Software Inc. and Take 5 Interactive. I certainly hope you're having a good one because I'm excited to be back. We're doing pretty well for ourselves, and to be completely honest, this is probably going to be the last episode in this office. I got you there for a second, didn't I? Just for a second there, you were like, what? No. Last episode in this office, because I think next time we're probably going to have to start building our own space. But I am okay with that at this point, to be totally honest. Definitely okay with that. Now, I've been doing a little bit of snooping about because I've been curious about a couple of little things. I was having a look at all companies, and I sorted by worth, and I noticed that we're actually the second most valuable company, and we're here in terms of what's in the bank right now, which is pretty neat. What's also interesting is that the company with the most fans is, well, it's Tango LLC tied with Fringeware. But what's interesting about this is Tango LLC has $27 million of company worth with $13.5 million in the bank, right? They have the most fans out of any company, obviously tied again with Fringeware. But what's interesting about them is that their most recent release was 1989, December, so less than 4 years ago, and thus far has made $163 million. Marketing is currently unavoidable, and it has almost 500,000 active users, so it is probably still making money. So I am trying to figure out how the hell Tango LLC have managed to burn through $163 million in less than 4 years. And then, if honestly, before that, $412 million there, and that's less than 10 years ago. So in what, the last 8 years, this company has turned profits of well over $500 million and somehow are only worth $27 million now. Now, they're also 81% publicly listed, which says to me that, to be totally honest, I'm tempted to go in and say, I mean, $22 million to buy out these guys? Sure. And then $1,000 for private investors? Sure. So for $29.6 million, we could go ahead and buy Tango LLC. I'm not going to do that right now because I'm not really too interested in doing that right now, but I'm just curious to see how they go. Now, what we also saw, or what I saw before I started recording, was that Punch Productions has started selling more shares in March of 93, and apparently, do I own anything of Punch Productions? I actually have no idea. I own 1.3%. 3.7 million for that, 8.5 for that. They're worth 84 million. I don't even know what this company does, to be totally honest. This is an antivirus company. I don't know when I bought those. I don't remember. Mantap Street has started selling more shares. I don't really know what these guys do either. Also antivirus. Fair enough. Anybody else? So you guys have signed my digital distribution deal, so that's good. If we have a little bit of a look at distribution, in terms of digital, we're kind of doing okay. We've plateaued here at 88% of the digital distribution stuff, so that's kind of fantastic news. And in terms of looking at this, I mean, let's see here. We're getting some interest on things we've put away. In terms of distribution, I really have no idea. Either way, I think we're kind of doing all right for ourselves. Now, what I'm excited about the most, I think, also I'm going to hit tab here to go into build mode because that's how you get the music playing in this game. What I'm excited about the most at the minute is getting Plaything 4 out in November. I think that's going to be a pretty big deal. Notebook 90... I want to get that out this year as well. I really do. I really think getting Notebook 90 out to the people could be fantastic. I just don't know that it's going to be done this year. Also, I want to take a quick look and make sure the Bug Stomper Pro, we can give it to a subsidiary to have it ported. It is, yeah, it is on about everything it could be, so we're not going to worry too much about that. I do like that I can throw things to my subsidiaries, though. I always forget about that until I end up playing around with buying companies and whatnot, but I enjoy that that is a thing we can do. I'm also pretty sure we did have a little notice here at one point. Yeah, it's been a while since we've put out a word processor, so maybe we should. Maybe what we do with Notebook 90, because right now it's just the word processor team. I'm pretty sure I have several teams doing absolutely nothing right now, which is okay. I'm not actually too worried about that. I think what I'm going to do is I am going to put everybody... I'm not going to put the console OS team on there. Not going to put the hardware team. But I'm going to put all of these guys on this because I want it to get done a fair bit quicker. I'm going to make it a priority. And I'm going to say that this is going to have a release date of... I'm going to say October. And I think that's really risky. But what I'm going to try and do is get everything that's currently in development released in 1993, so that when 1994 kicks off, we have nothing in development, and we can run off and sort of build our own actual sort of office and studio and stuff like that. So we're kind of... It's risky to do this, but I think it's potentially going to be worth it. So we'll give marketing a task of actually marketing this thing, and we're not going to put out a press build until it's in beta. But I'm hoping that throwing everybody at Notebook 90 is going to be a good idea. Now, let's take a look here. We have a lot. So you guys have signed my digital distribution deal. You guys are selling more shares. You guys are selling more shares as well. Now, this is Tango LLC. And to be totally honest, I am not against the idea of just buying out more shares. So Drive Kingdom, I'm just going to buy sort of all of these because they're not really worth very much at all. You guys actually have... So I can't buy these because they're showing us not a number. They own nothing. That's fine. So I own 84% of this company. I honestly might just buy it. I honestly might. The thing is, though, that Tango LLC, I'm pretty sure, are working on the IntView X7, and I'm pretty sure that's one of our major... what is this? Oh, someone died and got paid out. That's fine. So what was I gonna do? There was a thing I was going to look at. Yes. So upcoming releases, we are due the IntView X7 in December of 1995, and that is one of the two major operating systems. So we also have a console operating system coming in December 95 as well. The thing is, though, if I was to... Let's just make sure, when is that out? May 94? That's fine. So that's next year. If I was to buy Tango LLC, I feel like it would... Oh, sorry. If I was to even make them a subsidiary, I'm pretty sure it would cancel IntView X7. So I'm going to try and keep that company going. I'm not going to intentionally buy it out until after that's released. And hopefully that'll work out for us. I'm also hoping that throwing everybody at Notebook 90 is going to get that done a fair bit quicker. I mean, it looks like it's getting there. I really don't want to push it into beta until it is actually done. But October, so it's about to go, it's April now, so May, June, July, August, September, October. So let's say July, it goes into beta. That gives us August, September, 2 months of bug fixing. That doesn't seem ideal, especially since Notebook is sort of the franchise that put us on the map, but we'll see how that goes. So I own 63% of this company. Wow, they are selling so much of it. I could still take it over. I could still absolutely take it over, and I am just going to keep buying out the shares of everybody else, so I own 88.3% of the company. That's fine by me. If they go out of business... that is also going to hurt us a little bit. And also, can't keep up with support for Gymnast. Yeah, we have a lot of things getting missed there. Print Pro and Soapbox are no longer making money. Didn't I have a plan for those? I feel like I did. I'm just going to end marketing on those because I feel like we don't need to be marketing them anymore. Bug Stomper still making money. Gymnast still making money. Let's see, Print has active users. Notebook Pro does not, so we'll cancel that. You have active users. You have active users. I'm pretty sure the rest of these have active users as well. So that's fine. Marketing actually, I was going to say it's struggling, but no, it's because the simulation was running quite slow there. So marketing for Plaything 4, this can be released. And then we'll get Notebook 90 done. It actually looks like it will get to move into beta at a reasonable time. It's 98% on that code. So let's hope we can get that to 100% in June, and then end of June it goes into beta, gives us a little bit more time, and hopefully works out for us. Another company on the distribution deal, that's fantastic. You selling more shares is a bit of a worry, but that's fine. I'm not going to worry too much about it right now. Let's have another look at distribution. So, yeah, we're still doing pretty well for ourselves. I don't know how much money we're necessarily making off of digital distribution. I don't know if any company has released anything onto our platform yet, but that's fine. So Notebook 90 is 99%, and I would say 100 and 100 is good to promote there. So let's do that, and let's start printing this with a maximum of 500,000 units in stock before we stop printing. And we'll start sending that out to stores, which will be fantastic news. Plenty of bugs getting fixed as well. And hopefully Plaything 4 is going to be good for us as well. This is going to be either a really big year or a really bad year for the company, I think. But I'm excited, right? I'm actually really excited here. Throw Top Trials has started selling more shares. That's fine. 27 million is a lot there. I don't really feel like buying that. Let's see. Tango LLC. Ooh. Wow, they only own 6% of their own company. I'm gonna have to, I'm gonna buy that. In fact, I am just gonna buy everything else. Because, quite frankly, I just feel like it. 18 million to take them over. I don't think this company is gonna be around. I really don't. So, how are they even doing right now? If we have a look at all companies and we look at fans, they're still here. Their worth is only 18 million. I don't think they're going to survive. I really don't think they're going to survive to, oh wow, we're now the most valuable company. I don't think they're going to survive to release their next operating system. And again, if I take them over, I'm pretty sure it cancels that project, so. Oh, it's tempting. It is actually really tempting. Also, Notebook 90, market, press build, please. It is kind of tempting to actually take them over and kind of just funnel money in there so that my subsidiary starts making operating systems. Kind of let them be a little bit autonomous. I don't know. I guess we'll see. They're probably, I mean, I own most of the company, so yeah, I can still take them over. They own 3.8% of their own company. These guys own 39%. I now own 96%. That's fine. You know what? To hell with it. It's potentially gonna give the competition. So, FrameStop X7 Fringeware. How's Fringeware doing? That's something I want to look at as well. Because are we gonna end up in a situation here where Fringeware's here? They have 115 million, so they'll be fine. Tango LLC. Their active users are dropping and their units sold isn't going up all that fast. I'm just going to buy them. I'm just going to take over the company. Subsidiary. How much money do I wish to deposit into the subsidiary? Let's do 38 million. And that'll be fine. So that brings us down to 30 million here, which is rough, but that's fine. So they're now worth $38 million. My hope is that that's going to be enough to keep them going. And they still actually do. So they do actually keep the upcoming release. So that's fantastic news. So we've managed to potentially keep that company afloat by buying them. So in terms of fans, they're still here. 38 million there. I'm worth 332 million, but 30 million in the bank. So a little bit risky. Definitely a little bit risky of a game that I'm playing here. But if I'm not mistaken, at some point, yeah, so this December, I can withdraw 50 million. So we'll be fine. We will be fine. We'll survive until then, and then we'll be fine. I'm sure. Let's have a little look here at Notebook 90. 255 followers. That's not as many as I would have liked. Let's go ahead and prioritize the press release there. And let's make sure these are all sort of organized as well. Bring you down to an 8. Bring you down to a 6. And bring you down to a 4. I want to get this marketing for Notebook 90 done as quickly as we possibly can. That's kind of what I'm hoping for anyway. And then, like I said, once we get, you know, Plaything 4 out, I say 1994 is going to be the year that we do things, but we'll see. Oh, that drop though. We did make money though. We made about 5 million in, well, I say 5 million in profit. We lost 50, we spent a lot of money last year, or last month rather, but regardless, we'll be fine. Good. This is actually coming along really nicely now. So we'll hopefully get this done maybe this month. I don't think we will get this finished this month, but that's fine. It'll be a bit of a half-assed press release, I suppose. So just throw that out there. And Notebook 90, I really don't think it's going to be that popular. But whatever. We'll see. Hopefully it is. I'm hoping for good things here, is what I'm hoping for. My subsidiary Tango LLC is running out of money. Are you kidding me? How are you spending so much money? I'm not sure I can keep them afloat. I'm really not. I'm really not sure. Let's go ahead and put Notebook out, I guess. We'll start a marketing campaign. We'll give them a budget of $75,000. Or is it 150 that we usually do? I think it's 75. So we'll do that. We'll move support for it up to here. We'll move marketing up to here. We'll make it a 10. And we'll do gymnast as an 8. We'll do bug stomper as a 6. We'll do smart sheet as a 4. And master dragon as a 2. Now we might need to redo a couple of little things here, because I'm starting to think we might need a better marketing department. Or a bigger marketing department. And that makes me very tempted to buy, you know, one of these spaces and be like, hey, you guys can work in the warehouse. Or we get rid of one of the meeting rooms, which honestly, I'm kind of tempted to do. So let's go ahead and select everything in here and delete. And let's grab everything in here and duplicate. And we'll go ahead and throw it up here. And where's my marketing team? So this is support and marketing. Okay. So let's go up this way. Let's paint the room that color and the floor that color. And that's fine. And then we also need to go ahead and grab that color because I want to go here, select you guys, and repaint you to that color. So this is now a meeting room. Let's go ahead and just make this support and marketing. And let's go ahead and change the usage to anyone. So now what we can do is add 20 more people to the support and marketing team. So if we go to HR management, we want to bring this up to 39 is what we want to do. And we should see support and marketing go up to 40 people total, which will be beautiful. And that'll hopefully help us out a little bit. Hopefully. That's a very big hopefully. Getting rid of a meeting room might not have been the best idea, but here's hoping for good things, I suppose. And here's hoping that everything actually gets marketed this month. Notebook 90 is coming along. The rest of them are definitely struggling a little bit. But we'll see. We'll definitely see. I'm hoping that thing makes money. I'm also hoping it has things in stock. In stock is 500,000. Okay. It is outstanding. Marketing is sparse. It's $80. It needs to make 2.9 million to get a profit. Please make money. Please make money. Because if it doesn't, we might be slightly screwed right now. Let's take a look. 1.9 million. That is rough. And also, Tango LLC just went bankrupt. How the hell did they do that? And then Macro Blow. What do you guys do? Oh, you're doing... Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna... Can I just withdraw everything and bankrupt them myself? Sure, I'm just gonna... yeah. Oh. Sure. We're going to shut them down, is what we're going to do. We got the 11 products, so if I look at my releases now, it's a bit rough. So, Expert Gram. Can we trade that IP? No. Let's see, what else have we got? IntView X. Oh, I'm going to need to make the next one of those. That's rough. And no one wants to buy that either. So, okay. Fair enough. That's fine. Let's see what else I didn't invent. Max Boy 3, a console operating system. Can I trade that to anybody? Sure. I'm never going to make one of those. Windows Shade, a console operating system. Let's 700. Yeah, sure. That's fine by me. Amp Shop, the audio tool. I'm going to keep that because, to be completely honest, doesn't seem like a terrible idea. But it's going to be a little bit rough. I don't really want Expert Gram, I'm not going to lie, but no one wants it right now. Wait, when did that release? 92? So, how many units does it have in stock right now? 1. Okay. Let's go ahead and start printing that. And we'll do 100,000 in stock at any one time. We'll do maximum of 100,000 right there. And I guess we'll throw that out to marketing. I don't want to make another one of it right now, but we'll throw it out to marketing for $50,000 since it has been making a bit of money. It didn't make much last month, but it made a little bit. Notebook 90. It's not really made as much as I would have hoped for, but we'll see how that goes. Can we port it to anything right now? We certainly can, I suppose. So we'll go ahead and move it to those. And we'll hopefully get that done as quickly as possible. Marketing for Expert Gram can go, I guess, to there, and that's fine. I'm not going to support Expert Gram, and that's fine as well. And it being November, Plaything 4 is pretty much due to go out as well. So this is going to be interesting, is what it's going to be. Plaything 4 doesn't have that many followers, but a lot of bugs have been fixed in it, so I guess we're going to release it. We're going to start marketing it. I want to give it a marketing budget of $150,000 because I think that's probably the best thing to do. And we'll go ahead and move that up to the top. So up to there. And priority 10. And then for Notebook 90, priority 9. Expert Gram can be priority 1. I don't really care about that. Gymnast is going to go down to a 6. You're going to go down to a 5. You're going to go down to a 4. You're going to stay at 2, and you're going to be at 1. Then support for Plaything 4 can go up to there, and I guess we're going to see how this goes. Now, Plaything 4 is outstanding, which is good. It needs to make a lot of money to make a lot of profit. Oh boy. And it doesn't get ported to anything because it's an operating system, so I guess we'll see how that goes. In terms of my releases, I mean, we had a game franchise there, but we've kind of done away with it. And I don't think anything else needs to go to, This might have been a bad idea. I'm nervous now. I am actually very nervous to see how this goes. But we'll see. We'll be okay, is what we'll be. Marketing is doing a pretty good job at the minute of sort of everything, so I'm not super worried. I think we'll manage. Support is doing pretty well too. So let's take a look. Plaything 4 minus $150,000 right now. It might never make a profit. I'm really curious though to see what it can do. And it's going to do $22 million. Oh my God. All right. Expert Gram, you know what? End marketing there. I don't care. Master Dragon, can you be ported to anything? You cannot be ported to a console operating system, but $22 million right there. And we can now withdraw $55 million, which is kind of fantastic. So let me just go ahead and withdraw. Wait, I can withdraw $155 million? I don't know. Hold on a minute. Withdraw. Withdrawing that will cost you that and lost interest. Do I want to continue? No. Let's withdraw 50. And then let's just go ahead and put 50 straight back in. Because we're sitting on $81 million right now. I'm not really too concerned about, you know, everything else. In terms of all companies, in terms of worth right now, we're up here at the top. I can't believe we just made 22 million on that. That's ridiculous. That is a ridiculous amount of money. How many units did that just sell? 100,000. And only 3,000 refunded. That's not terrible. It's not as bad as it could have been. Although only 40,000 in stock with 87,000 in storage. Oh, we might be about to run into a bit of a shortage of this thing. Let's have a look at printing on this. So, let's see here. I guess what's probably slowing it down is just how production works. I would imagine. So, that's a little bit rough. Because, yeah, these guys are certainly going to be running a little bit slow right now. But I think we'll be okay. I hope we'll be okay. I'm not really 100% sure if we're going to be okay. I don't know how many units of that I wanted in stock at a time. So I guess distribution, hardware manufacturing, plaything 4, goal less than 150,000. Let's change that to less than, I don't know, 250,000. We'll get a little bit more production going there. And we'll bring the priority on that up a little bit too. So there we go. We'll hopefully see a good amount of those actually get shipped out and hopefully see money keep rolling in for that thing. It costs a lot to produce it. It really does. But 24 million? I don't mind that too much. Wait a minute. It doesn't meet demand? What? There's only 3,000 in stock. Are you kidding me? So how much? So if I wanted to order, there's 109 million potential consumers on this. Right. If I wanted to order 150,000 units, it's going to cost me $21 million. That's ridiculous. That's so much money. Right. Okay, how the hell are we gonna do this? I actually don't really know. Unless, let me try a little something here. Let's make it daytime. And let's copy you. So duplicate, have you go sort of that way. And like that. And then if I go to distribution and I do a pallet right there and there. This is a dead end. That I know, that's fine. And a pallet there. In theory, can I do that kind of thing? And have those dump out onto those pallets? Yeah, I absolutely can. If it's, you know, a little bit weird. But do the distribution guys then come in and pick it up off of those pallets? They do. Okay. So that's fine. So that means that while, yes, we are... Oh, boy. How are we looking here? 59,000 in storage, 125,000 in stock. Okay. We might be all right on this. Master Dragon looks like it's losing money right now. Let's end marketing there. Yeah, we're throwing, you know, units onto pallets. We'll be okay. 24 million, 25 million still doesn't meet demand. Oh, no. 168,000 units in storage, though. I mean, that's not bad, right? That's not terrible. Oh, God. We really, we really might need to, we might need to change things up a little bit here. We really might need to do that. Oh boy. Let me think. How would I get more pallets in here? I genuinely do not know. I guess I could go over there with a conveyor belt. I don't know if that'd be such a good idea, but I could sort of bring this conveyor belt over and then kind of bring it up a little bit so people can get under it, then bring it back down over here. That might be something worth trying. Let's duplicate you and put you I've got room for like one pallet over here. I could do one there. Yeah, let's do that. No, that's not really gonna work though, is it? I don't know that this is gonna work. Hold on a minute. Let's do this. But yeah, then that. Okay. So that's not really gonna work either. So that kind of needs to stay there. Then the door's ever so slightly in the way. Yeah. Oh boy. Unless I can put one of these things on an elevated section, but I can't do that. I guess I could bring that all down a little bit. Doesn't all have to be elevated. If anything, actually. Delete you. Let's see. Let me grab you and duplicate and put you there. And then grab you, duplicate, and put you there. And then in theory, that should be fine. I think. Yeah. So people can still sort of get under all of that. We still have room for the pallets, which means I could probably put another one over there, which is very tempting to do. So, sure. Let's do that. Let's clear all of this out. Bring you over to there. Put this here, and then elevate there. Let's throw one of these guys on there, and suddenly we have more room for stock to go onto pallets. So hopefully we're going to get a good amount of these consoles out into people's hands. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. Now looking at profits, it's gonna struggle. It is gonna struggle to make a profit because what's gonna happen is, production on this thing is so expensive. But this is simultaneously so cool. The fact that we're making a console is so cool to me. I love that. I really do. Oh man. It's just such a cool detail. 33 million right there. That's kind of ridiculous. That is kind of ridiculous. Okay. I am thinking that we're going to have to really get into building our own building. We're going to need to build... I don't know if 100 million is going to be enough, to be honest. Thinking about it, $100 million to build, a huge production facility, along with everything else that it would need, that doesn't seem like as much money as I thought. But I imagine it's fine. We're still the most valuable company. And in terms of products, I mean, I'm curious to see, does anyone want to buy Expert Gram? No. Okay. Notebook 90, unfortunately, really has not made... Oh, hello! Look at this. Micro Studios has just made a new but bad operating system. Okay, let's port to it. Let's go ahead and port things to things. It seems like it'd be a good idea just to, get everything working on everything else. It also gives my employees something to do because they're not really doing anything right now. So throw that onto door things, smart sheets, throw that onto door things, and master dragon. Let's throw that onto door things as well. So we'll just set up a bunch of port jobs there to kind of move everything over to this new operating system. Might get us a little bit of money. It might give a little bit of credibility to an otherwise bad operating system as well, which honestly, I'm not against doing. I'm not really against, giving a bit of credibility to something that doesn't earn it. Smart Sheet is no longer making money. Let's stop marketing that. Gymnast is no longer making money. Let's stop marketing that. 32 million on Plaything 4. I think what we're realistically going to have to do is we're going to need to accept the fact that Plaything 4 is going to cost, it doesn't make as much money as we might think, right? You know, this thing, if it's $299, it's $299. If we look at the details, this thing in terms, let's see here. I don't know which one of these columns I'm going to be looking for. Probably this one. So the gross profits of this thing is 106. That's ridiculous. The gross profits of this thing thus far have been $106 million with $102 million in losses. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. How much does it cost to make one of these? 145. So we probably should have priced it a little bit higher. Because we're getting, well, yeah, we're not getting as much money on this thing as I would have liked. But at least it has now made a profit. So I guess the goal at this point, and you know what we might do? I guess, What if we took a left turn? What if we said, okay, we have Plaything 4 out there. Let's make some games, right? Let's make a first-person shooter, you know, Battle Arms or Zombie Arena, War Fortress in Space, Thief Killer, it doesn't matter. Let's go for, I don't know. Gun Arms, what a name. Target Ghost Army Strike. Let's just go with the Army Strike. We're not actually, I don't think we're actually going to make this right now. But let's say it has a customizable character, it has physics, it has an advanced HUD and post-processing. This requires a 3D editor, but there are none on the market. Really? This requires a video editor, but there's none on the market. Wow. We'll do multiplayer. We're not going to do MMO. Adaptive music we can do. Let me just pause that real quick. 21 million. We lost money. That's a little worrying that Plaything doesn't meet demand. Really? How the hell does it not meet demand? It's sold 600,000. There's only two. Oh my God, there's 209 in stock. All right, we are really going to be struggling to make money on this thing. But sure, you know, it has all of this in here. We'll make it a £59 or dollar game, I guess. Servers, distro, source control for that. Presumably, yeah, we can use an existing engine, but I'm going to be honest, I don't think I want to. So we'll do a new framework, and it can be T5 FPS. Just, you know, be nice and boring about it. And what I'm curious about is, let's see. So VectorScape Suite 8, we'll use that. And we'll use, I guess, Amplitude Pro 7. Now, I can't put it on Plaything 4, which is frustrating. Also frustrating is that these guys have a mediocre console operating system come out there, but why can't I put it on Plaything 4? What does Plaything 4 not support? Okay, so it doesn't support... Let me have a look at that again. What is, so Plaything 4 is that. So if I remove, okay, so whatever it didn't support, it's now removed, I guess. Oh, multiplayer. Right. Okay, so our operating system doesn't do multiplayer. That's fine. We can do Plaything 5 and it can have multiplayer. I think we might actually give this a shot. Because we could throw some other things in here. It's about a year to make it. If I throw, you know, a branching story in there or mod support, well, anything's going to bring it up to about 2 years. I think we're going to give it a shot. We're going to try and make a really basic first-person shooter is what we're going to try and do. And we can get the interest to about 100% there, which is fine. And in terms of teams, we'll just say everybody except for support and marketing. And yeah, we'll just see how it goes. Oh, wait a minute. None, all except for you. Yeah, we'll just do it that. We'll just sort of throw everybody at it and see how whatever the hell it was called, ends up going. So Army Strike. Okay, that's immediately going to need to be changed. I have no idea what I'm going to change it to. But sure. You know what? Army Strike's fine for now. It's the perfect name for sort of a mid-90s 2D terrible first-person shooter from a knockoff company that no one's heard of. Or rather, a company that people have heard of, just not in the first-person shooter market. I'm curious to see what happens if I make an outstanding yet sort of feature-lacking first-person shooter for my own operating system. I want to see if it maybe boosts sales a little bit. Because if it does, that'd be kind of fantastic. Just saying. Let's also prioritize working on that over everything else that we're doing. And let's see how we're doing in terms of money. So 28 million there, not bad. Okay. 4 companies have signed my digital distribution deal. Which, looking at it, we are now up to 95% of the digital market, which is fantastic. I'm not going to go above 5% in terms of things there. And in terms of everything else, it seems like we're doing okay. Okay, well, I think what we'll do then is we'll have 1995 be the year that we move into our own building, since we're coming up to being about halfway through 1994. But honestly, that's kind of okay. That doesn't really bug me. I think for the most part, you know, we can still do some good things. I think it's going to be interesting though, because like I said, we're going to have to build a full sort of production line for consoles. We're going to need a bunch of assemblers. We're going to need a big server space. We're going to need a lot of things, quite frankly. But, you know, I think we'll be all right. Also, Plaything 4 now starting to actually make a bit of a profit there. Units in stock is not quite as high as I'd like it to be. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. Let's go and manage staff. So we have couriers all arriving in the mornings. Let's go ahead and have some couriers arrive during the day as well. So we'll go ahead and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the evening, just so that maybe they pick up a little bit extra. And we'll see how that works out. Also, support for Plaything 4 is not quite as good as I would have liked. Let's make that the top priority in terms of actual support there. And then with Army Strike, I mean, it's on iteration 4. I feel like it probably doesn't need to be super heavily iterated. But I guess it doesn't hurt at the same time. It's also very... Oh, wait. I was going to say we could throw it out to some subsidiaries, but we don't have any subsidiaries. We may have gotten rid of all of those. Which is fair. Well, I say gotten rid of. One of them ran out of money. The other one ran out of money because I took their money. So, yeah, we don't have any subsidiaries. That's fine. Right. This is ready to develop. So we'll throw that into development and we'll let that kind of go. And yeah, I guess we'll see how Army Strike works out for us. I'm hoping for good things. I'm hoping because what we have how many active users? 716,000 active users. I don't know if Plaything 4 is... Oh, wow. There's a bunch of games out for Plaything 4. What the hell? Oh, man. We need to make a... We need to start working on a sequel. What the hell, man? So, 3D rendering, video, networking. I wanted to support everything. I wanted to support absolutely friggin' everything, man. So audio level. Wait, do we have to use a... No, we don't have to. Oh, we don't have to use anything. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna bring this all up to date. It's gonna take forever to develop the thing, but I don't really care. Some of it's gonna be sped up by the predecessor, so I want to throw absolutely everything in here that I possibly can. Because if we start supporting 3D rendering and video and stuff like that, it might encourage people to, you know, do other things. So this can go in the distribution server. In terms of manufacturing, I mean, 145 per copy. This is fine. I'm not too worried about manufacturing right now because we're going to put it elsewhere. This is not going to be getting made until it's, you know, in the new building. We'll do the price at $299, same as the other one. And approximately 4 years, 109 million potential consumers. It supports everything. It's ridiculous. That's going to be good. That is going to be a good thing. Expected interest is fine. Development, I am going to say none right now. We'll throw the console OS team and the hardware team at it. They're missing a level 3 audio designer. Hey. Okay. I don't know where we'd get one of those. So we'll just throw sort of everybody at it the way we did before. So yeah, we'll throw that into development, right? We'll put that in there. We'll just keep it a low priority. That could be really good for us, or that could be really bad. Now, 4 years development time. That's a long time, is what it is. It's a very, very long time. But I think we'll be okay. I think we can do this. We just need to build the new office, and I'm not looking forward to that whatsoever.